Lesson C5, Intermediate Calculations, Topic 8, Worked Examples, Add, Subtract, Multiply and Divide.
The learning objectives for this topic are to understand how to use the basic maths functions in practice. So we're going to cover two aspects here. I'm going to give some examples of primarily the subtract and divide functions because order is important, and then we're going to run through a short example to convert Celcius to Fahrenheit, which will involve 3 of the 4. So the first thing to say here is when you're building a calculation for subtract and divide, the order of the terms is important. So if we do a simple subtraction here, if we have 8 and 4, this will subtract 4 away from 8. So the result of this will be 4. So there's our calculation, the result being 4. If we reverse the order, so we put 4 and 8, the result is negative 4 now, because we're taking the second term away from the first term. And the same is true of divide. So if we change this subtract now to a divide, and we do 4 divided by 8, the answer will be 0.5. There we have it. And if we reverse this again, and I'll show you an alternative way to reverse the calc, you can just type it in to the tag. I'll update the name as well, so it's easy to follow. There we have 8 divided by 4, which is 2. So let's take this across now and use this in an example to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. So I have a tag here that's returning the temperature in degrees Celsius. It's pretty hot. It's part of a preheat train in a refinery. So what we're going to do is add a calculation. And the first thing we need to do is the multiplication. So we're going to put in MUL, and I'm going to drag my tag in from my basket that here's one I added earlier. I'll drag it across, and then I'm going to multiply that by 9. Then I need to add a containing operation to divide the result of that by 5. So now I put my div term, and I add an argument, and we're going to divide it by 5 there. And then we need to add on 32 to the result of that. So we're going to add an argument, 32, and save that. And now we can add our calculation. And there we've got our new series with the temperature in Fahrenheit. So there we are. That's right. 296 is 566 Fahrenheit. So we can see here when we look at the terms, we've got the multiplication in the center, multiplying by 9, then we're dividing it by 5, and then we're adding 32. Okay, that's the worked example for the basic maths functions.